National Hot Dog Day, National Sunglasses Day, National Witch Hazel Day. Why is that a thing? Where did this whole thing come from? Who picks these days? Explain it to me.
Take it easy. I've got all the answers. Welcome to By the Way Today Is. Kate, you seem like you're in a rush to get somewhere.
Yeah, I'm really busy. I got to go to a potato peeling contest.
Potato peeling contest?
Potato peeling contest.
What are you going to do there?
Well, I'm going to win because I'm amazing at peeling potatoes. But also I'm going to steal all the potatoes because there's this cake recipe that you can make out of potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a guy do it. He makes all these old recipes and it looked amazing. And I don't want to just go buy my own potatoes. So this is the way I'm going about it.
It's a fun day.
It is going to be a fun day.
And it's a perfect day to do it because it's November 26th, which is National Cake Day.
Wow.
I don't know if a potato cake counts, but we'll see.
Potato cake is a cake.
If it's made
Your
like a proper
face
cake.
looks very skeptical, but
I
a
am
potato
skeptical.
cake is a cake still.
I'll have to wait to see when you make it.
Whatever.
What type of frosting are you going to put on it?
I don't know what kind of frosting goes on. I have to look at the recipe.
All right. Well, I'm excited to try the potato cake on Cake Day.
Mm.
So what's your favorite kind of cake? Because I know it's not potato cake.
I'm not a fan of cake.
So you don't even have a favorite.
There is this one cake at Publix that it's made out of the biscotti cookies that I love.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that's my favorite cake. That cake, I actually ate the biggest piece of that cake that
I thought
I've
you were
ever
going
eaten.
to say you ate a whole cake of it.
I could have. I made myself stop because it was so good. The piece I had was so huge.
Interesting.
It's amazing.
Well, I found a chart from 2016 about cakes.
Okay.
This is the most current one I could find. Cake sales in 2016 were $140 million. It's
Dear Lord.
a lot of cake people are buying.
That is a lot of cake.
But in that same chart, I found the top 5 favorite cakes in the United States in 2016.
Okay.
You ready to play some Family Feud style game?
Yes, I am.
All right. You get 3 guesses.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you get 3 misses, and that's it.
Okay.
So, top 5 favorite cakes in the United States. Go.
The top 5?
Top 5.
Vanilla.
No. First miss.
The frick? Cookies and cream.
Second miss.
I don't know. Chocolate.
Number 3, chocolate.
How is vanilla not on here? Just like the white cake?
No, not one of the favorites.
That's insane. I don't know what other flavors there are.
And you are definitely not a cake person.
I am not a cake person, so I do not know.
All right, so going Family Feud style. Number 5, German chocolate.
Okay.
Number 4, red velvet.
Eh.
Number 3 is chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, carrot cake.
Oh my God. How did I forget about carrot cake?
You do
I
like
take it
carrot
back.
cake.
Carrot cake is that is my favorite. I will eat me some carrot cake.
And
I actually have a half-eaten one on my desk at work.
Oh, boy. Well, better finish it today.
Yeah.
The top choice for 2016 favorite cakes in the United States, pineapple upside down cake.
Gross.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't like that cake.
That was our top 5s. Could be different now, but I couldn't find a more current chart. That was a one-off special one,
That's
I
pretty
guess.
good. That's a good chart, though.
Yeah. Good variety in there. So you ready for our by the way fact?
Yep.
What is the tallest cake ever made?
Oh, God. All right. I got to set up for this one.
Does it help you if I tell you it was made in Jakarta, Indonesia?
Oh, yes. Because you know Indonesians and their tall cakes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say it was 100 feet.
Very close. 108.27 feet.
Yes. Yes. I almost went with 50 feet. I'm so glad I went for the hundreds.
That is taller, almost 11 basketball hoops high.
Why? Why would you do that? Why do you need a cake that tall? What were they doing? What's
Just to
going
make
on?
it. It was made by a culinary school.
Okay, that's kind of fun.
It was 29 and a half feet wide,
Wow.
108 feet tall. It weighed 20 tons.
Oh, they could get all the ice cream from Canada and combine it.
There you go.
Great idea.
Good callback. Here's the ingredients they used. 3,800 pounds of powdered sugar, 3,500 pounds of regular sugar, 3,500 pounds of margarine. Let's see how good you are. How many pounds of eggs do you think they used?
I wish it was by the each. How many pounds? How many pounds was the flour?
The flour,
Or the powdered sugar and sugar?
3,800 pounds of powdered sugar, 3,500 pounds of sugar, 3,500 pounds of margarine. What's your guess?
I'm going to say 4,500 pounds.
Nope, you were off.
Darn it.
Hold on to that guess on how tall it was. It was 7,142 pounds of eggs.
Man, I went higher too, but not high enough.
Not high enough. That is a lot of ingredients for a ridiculous cake.
Okay, but that would
high.
be so... If I was in culinary school and I had to do that, I would be so excited. I would have been
I would love to
all
see
in.
On National Cake Day, I'd like to see someone beat that height.
What did
Today's the
they
perfect
get
day.
in like the Guinness Book of World
Yeah.
Records? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they set the world record for it.
That's amazing. I would have had so much freaking fun doing that.
So one of the most popular ways that people make cakes is cake mix box, just a box cake. Do you know how they got their start?
Yes. Yep. I am that boring person who also knows the start of the cake mix. No, I don't know.
Well, they started way back before around the Great Depression. Up until the Great Depression, they were a homemade specialty or a bakery specialty. You'd always bake fresh homemade cakes. But a company patented a cheap cake bread mix with the surplus of molasses that was around the world back around the Great Depression.
Mm-hmm.
And so they came up with the footprint for a cake mix in a box like we can buy now. So
Yeah.
it all stemmed from the Great Depression. Interesting.
That is interesting.
The cake mix boxes, we got another tongue twister. They almost went away in the 1950s because before that, they were a form of creative expression for housewives that would stay home. They would make cakes, decorate them, and call their other housewives up and tell them to come look at their cakes, I guess.
I bet you none of them made a super tall cake.
But with these box mixes, there was nothing unique about them. They were all the same. And this actually caused a spike in cake mix boxes because by rethinking it when they redid them because of the challenge that they were facing, they made this one change. They decided to keep the mixes, but they were highlighting the decorations and the frosting. That was one way that they could still make a simple cake, but they could make it unique in their own.
That makes sense.
So by adding those on or kind of teaming them up like you see now, that's why they started to be able to sell them again, and they took off again to the point where you've got about 100 different choices at the grocery store for cakes. So that's where the box mixes came from. And there's also a few that can be considered a bread or a cake. They can be considered both. Banana bread, pumpkin bread.
Banana bread is not a cake.
It can actually be considered a cake.
Who? Because somebody is like, I'm eating this and I consider this a cake.
The cake board decided that.
Well, I don't agree with the cake board.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, but they are technically a cake or a bread. So how are you going to celebrate today?
Not with banana bread.
Not with banana bread. But you can go to your favorite bakery, buy a cake.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes when we have a special occasion like Cake Day, we usually go to a Publix grocery store and get a cake. They usually make a pretty good one.
They have such good,
for some, that's high praise for someone who doesn't like cake.
Yes, but I am very picky about my cakes, and they make really good cakes.
They do. And like most of the days, you can have a bunch of people over, everyone make or bring a different cake, and you can just have a cake party, try a few different ones, get fat. But the most important thing is you're celebrating the day.
Yeah.
So that's our episode for today, National Cake Day, November 26th. Come back tomorrow and we'll have a new episode for you. In the meantime, you can go to our website, bythewaytodayis.com. You can listen to old episodes, subscribe, follow, and rate us there, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye. Remember to subscribe, rate, and review our show. You can download new episodes daily to hear what day we are all celebrating and how we can celebrate it. And be sure to share your favorite episode with your favorite person so you guys can celebrate together.